What if I told you that Leonardo DiCaprio's breath was so terrible during filming that Kate Winslet demanded mint interventions? Or that this movie literally cost more than building the actual Titanic? Today, I'm counting down 20 mind-blowing behind-the-scenes facts that will completely transform how you watch this cinematic masterpiece. Let's dive in. Number 20. Real survivors inspired every heartbreaking detail. Those devastating moments that made you sob. The elderly couple holding hands in bed, the ship's band playing as everything falls apart. None of this was Hollywood fiction. James Cameron pulled these details directly from real survivor accounts. That elderly couple was based on Isidore and Ida Strauss, real passengers who owned Macy's. Reality was already more heartbreaking than any fiction. Cameron spent years meticulously researching actual survivor testimonies and newspaper accounts from 1912. He understood that the true tragedy was powerful enough without artificial Hollywood drama. Every single tear you shed watching this movie was based on someone's actual nightmare, someone's real final moments. This dedication to authenticity is why even the smallest details in Titanic feel so emotionally devastating and genuine. Number 19. The most quoted line was completely improvised. "I'm the king of the world." Leonardo DiCaprio made it up on the spot. Standing on that massive ship set, overwhelmed by the moment, he spread his arms and shouted it spontaneously. Cameron loved the authentic energy and kept it in the final cut. It became one of cinema's most quoted lines by pure accident. The incredible thing is that Leo was genuinely feeling that surge of pure joy and excitement from being surrounded by hundreds of extras and the breathtaking scale of the production. The line perfectly captured Jack's free-spirited, adventurous personality because it came from a place of authentic emotion rather than scripted dialogue. Sometimes the best art happens when actors stop trying to be perfect and just let their genuine feelings take over. Number 18. The film budget exceeded the real ship's construction. Cost mind-blowing fact: Titanic cost $200 million to produce in 1997. The Titanic ship cost only $180 million in today's money. They literally spent more creating a movie about the ship than building the real one that carried 2,200 people across the Atlantic. Number 17. Disgusting underwater bathroom situations. During those underwater wreckage scenes, Cameron told his submarine crews they had to urinate in jars because deep-sea dives lasted hours without surface breaks. Imagine being trapped thousands of feet underwater, operating expensive cameras while dealing with that situation. The lengths they went to for authenticity were nauseating. These crew members were trapped in spaces smaller than closets with several other people, surrounded by millions of tons of crushing water pressure at the actual Titanic gravesite, where over 1,500 people died. The pressure was enormous, both literally from the ocean depth and figuratively from capturing perfect shots of the haunting wreckage. Yet they endured the most undignified, uncomfortable conditions possible to bring audiences some of the most beautiful, authentic footage ever captured of the real Titanic. Number 16. Eerie timing coincidence. The movie's runtime is exactly 2 hours and 40 minutes, precisely how long it took the real Titanic to sink after hitting the iceberg. Cameron claims this was unintentional, but considering his obsessive attention to detail, it feels too perfect to be coincidence. Number 15. Shallow water tricks fooled everyone. Those terrifying deep ocean scenes that made you feel like you were drowning in the bottomless Atlantic. Most were filmed in shallow tanks using lighting tricks and camera angles. Actors could touch the bottom while performing life or death scenes. Perfect movie magic. Number 14. Cameron's hidden artistic talent. That beautiful sketch of Rose, Cameron drew it himself. Those aren't Leonardo DiCaprio's hands. You're watching the director's actual artistic ability. While managing a $200 million production, he also served as the movie's portrait artist because he wanted complete creative control. Number 13. Leo's embarrassing breath problem. Leonardo's diet of garlic and tuna made his breath so unbearable that Kate Winslet demanded mint interventions before romantic scenes. Imagine telling one of Hollywood's biggest heartthrobs his breath is too terrible to kiss. That takes serious professionalism. Can you imagine how awkward that conversation must have been? Kate had to prioritize the quality of their performances and the believability of their on-screen chemistry over politeness. The romance between Jack and Rose had to feel genuine and passionate, which is pretty difficult when one actor is trying not to gag during kissing scenes. Leo was probably method acting, Jack was supposed to be a rough working-class guy who might not have access to perfect dental care, but it definitely created some diplomatic behind-the-scenes challenges. Number 12. Incredibly young stars carrying massive responsibility. Leonardo DiCaprio was only 21, Kate Winslet just 20 when they filmed this $200 million epic. Most actors don't get supporting roles until they're established. These two were teenagers carrying one of the most expensive films ever made. The pressure must have been overwhelming. Number 11. Cameron proved. Titanic wasn't just lucky. When Titanic became the highest-grossing film ever, critics wondered if it was just luck. Then Cameron beat his own record with Avatar, proving he has supernatural ability to create cultural phenomena. He doesn't just make movies, he creates experiences that become part of human culture. Number 10. Computer-generated breath revealed obsessive attention. All that visible icy breath during freezing scenes. Every puff was added digitally in post-production. Cameron's team spent countless hours on this tiny detail most audiences didn't consciously notice, but it made everything feel more authentic and emotionally powerful. Number 9. Early fan stalking showed Leo's rising fame. DiCaprio's fans discovered secret filming locations in Mexico and gathered daily to watch production. This was the mid-90s before social media. The fact that fans could track down hidden sets shows how intense Leo mania was becoming even before his most famous role was completed. Remember, this was before smartphones and real-time information sharing. These weren't casual fans who stumbled across the set. These were dedicated people who did serious research, spent money on travel and accommodations, and organized their schedules around watching Leo film from a distance. The security team had to deal with crowds of screaming fans every day, which must have been incredibly distracting. This early fan stalking was just a preview of what Leo's life would become after Titanic turned him into one of the most famous people on the planet. Number 8. Unscripted table flip created genuine shock. Billy Zane's dramatic table flip during the tense dinner scene wasn't scripted. He improvised it. Kate Winslet's shocked reaction is completely genuine because she had no idea it was coming. Sometimes the most powerful moments happen when actors surprise each other. Hey, if you're loving these incredible behind-the-scenes secrets, make sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments which fact has shocked you the most so far. We've got 2 more unbelievable revelations coming up that will absolutely blow your mind. Number 7. The elderly couple's real heartbreaking love story. That devastating scene with the elderly couple choosing to die together was based on Isidore and Ida Strauss. When lifeboats were loading, Isidore refused his seat while women and children waited. Ida refused to leave, saying, "We have lived together for 40 years. Where you go, I go." Their real love story was more powerful than fiction. Number 6. Massive hydraulic engineering for realistic sinking. The ship set was built on enormous hydraulic systems that could tilt and submerge the entire structure. Filming the sinking took 5 months of continuous work. They essentially built a full-scale section that could be mechanically destroyed over and over to capture every angle of the disaster. Number 5. Real research vessel for authentic underwater scenes. Instead of comfortable studio sets, Cameron used the actual Russian research vessel, Academic Keldysh. They filmed in real ocean conditions with seasickness, unpredictable weather, and cramped quarters. No Hollywood comfort, just authentic discomfort that made performances more genuine. Number 4. Kate Winslet's legendary ice-breaking strategy. Before filming the nude sketching scene, Kate worried about natural awkwardness, so she made a bold decision. She flashed Leonardo DiCaprio when they first met to break the ice. Her reasoning was brilliant. Get the shock out of the way so they could focus on creating beautiful art without self-consciousness. Can you imagine the courage that took? She was a young actress working with one of the most famous heartthrobs in Hollywood on the biggest movie of her career, and she decided the best approach was bold, direct action. Her strategy worked perfectly. By removing the mystery and nervousness up front, they were both comfortable enough to film one of cinema's most iconic, beautiful, intimate scenes. The sketching scene feels so natural and romantic because both actors were completely relaxed and focused on their characters' emotions rather than their own embarrassment. Number 3. Near full-scale replica. Required massive construction. Cameron constructed a 90% scale replica at Fox Baja Studios, over 800 feet long and several stories tall. This wasn't a movie set. It was basically building an actual ship. They recreated exact carpet patterns, wallpaper, even the specific screws used in 1912. It took over a year and hundreds of workers. Number 2. Matthew McConaughey could have changed everything. Matthew McConaughey actually auditioned for Jack Dawson, and Kate Winslet initially preferred him over Leonardo DiCaprio. Imagine how completely different this movie would have been with McConaughey's laid-back Southern charm instead of Leo's youthful intensity. Cinema history could have been totally transformed. Number 1. The terrifying PCP chowder incident. Almost ended everything. Over 80 cast and crew members were hospitalized after someone deliberately spiked the craft service's chowder with PCP, a dangerous hallucinogenic drug. James Cameron was trying to direct while experiencing intense hallucinations. They never found who did it, but this incident could have killed people and definitely could have killed the movie. And there you have it, 20 absolutely shocking facts that prove Titanic was more dramatic behind the scenes than on screen. Which facts surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know. If these incredible secrets blew your mind, you're going to love what's coming next. I've got even more mind-bending movie facts from your favorite films that will completely change how you watch them. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss these amazing revelations. Trust me, once you start discovering what really happens behind the cameras, you'll never watch movies the same way again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we're diving into the shocking secrets behind another blockbuster that will absolutely amaze you.